Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is September the 12th, Thursday. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. Today's going to be kind of a scrappy day for me. I'm going to fussy cut. I misspelled the word scrap in my title. I can't fix that until the video processes or ends. And we're going to work on hexagons. We're going to work with using up my scraps. So, yeah, it's going to be a really good scrappy day today. Welcome to my desk. So, let's get started. Yesterday, I worked with Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations, and she did a dirty dozen, and I did one in my journal, but I don't want to show it to you yet because I'm working on editing a video which should be up sometime later today, so watch for that. Let me get over here to my tablet and get into my live stream. And I didn't get a thumbnail up.
Born before 1958? Oh. If so, you can get a Le Creuset cookware set completely free.
Hold it, I'm getting an ad here. I've got to turn the volume down. I was listening to Becky while I was working yesterday. And I had to have the volume up so that I could hear what Becky was saying. So we'll come back to this a little bit later. I want to work in here later today. The hexagons are going to be quilt as you go hexagons. This is following K3N's Wonky Wednesday, K3N Cloth Tales. Let me get out here and drop a link to her video, or at least to her channel. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Of course, I'm getting all sort of notifications that prevent me from copy link. And let's come back down into my channel and welcome in to the folks that are here. Let's see, K3N Cloth Tales. And then here is her. Hi, Kitty Jen. There's the link to her channel. Now this will not be anything I'll complete all at once because I do not have quilt as you go hexagons completed. She had hers all completed. She just recently moved back to England, and this was a video that she did that she had in the background waiting to be put up. So you'll see me working on these. I am working on last Monday's art journal page, which the theme is home. I am making progress on that. I'm working on the week before that, which is needle weaving. I'm not making much progress on that. I think I'm going to start all over. I'm weaving it entirely too tight, and it's drawing in. And it disappoints me. So I'm going to start over on some burlap where I can see the weave. Weaving it on cotton, I've kind of got wonky weaves, and they're not very even. I don't know if burlap will be any better, but I'm going to try it. And or even a high count linen. I have some high count linen. 18 count linen that I could weave on. So, and then the week before that was True Colors, and we're doing little satin stitches across our page, and my page is longer, so it's taken me a while to get those done. So I'm running behind with my stitch journal, but the projects are a little bit more involved. Let's welcome folks in. Kitty Jen is here. Let me pin the link to Catherine's channel, because that's what I'm going to be working on. Hi, Goldie. I do come on early. I come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I was coming on even earlier. My alarm goes off at 3:30, but I kind of slept until 5 this morning. But I do, because I was kind of tired from yesterday. I didn't sleep well, and I've been cutting my coffee consumption, so I don't know. But I did not fall asleep. Well, I slept well once I fell asleep, but I didn't fall asleep. But my Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday morning streams are going to be starting at 6 a.m. Central Time. So, Goldie, if you're on the East Coast or in an earlier time zone, it may be earlier for you. If you're on the eastern side of the states, it will be an hour later. I'm in the central time zone in the USA. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on things. Just kind of working on things. I did do the Dirty Dozen with Becky yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed that. She said she may do it once a month, and I may fill in on another week that she hasn't done it. I don't know. I might do not a Dirty Dozen, maybe a pick 10 or maybe even a pick 5 tomorrow morning. And I like to go to an art magazine, which I don't have a recent copy of an art magazine. I have to subscribe to it because I can't find it on the stands anymore. I used to be able to buy it at Joann's, but they closed our Joann's that we had, the one that I could get to. They closed it because it was in a mall, and they closed the mall, tore the mall down, completely renovated it, and I don't like what they've done, but they're not done yet, so. But anyway, they didn't ask me. So Arlene, welcome in. She says it's 5 a.m. her time, so you must be in the Pacific time zone. So that does make it on early, doesn't it? Yeah, Mina used to watch me when I came on at 4:30 a.m. because she was still up. She's on the western slope, so it was 2:30 for her. So she watched me before she went to bed. She was usually up especially in the hot weather. It's cooler in the evenings for them, and then she sleeps during the day when it's so hot. Or that's what she did at that time. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome in, Sylvia. It's good to see you. Arlene is here. Good morning, Arlene. Let's see. Who else popped in on me here? Goldie said, I'm not sure if I've been to Tennessee. Arlene's in Tennessee. I think not, unless it's a state pass through to get to Florida. She's in New Mexico. Oh, so you must be on the western slopes of New Mexico? Sylvia says, good morning, everybody. The Dirty Dozen was fun, wasn't it, Goldie? I did enjoy it. And I want so much to show you my page, because I did it a page in my Scrappy Art Journal, but because I did a unlisted live, and YouTube takes at least 24 hours to process unlisted lives, enough for me to bring it down and edit it. Because it's over an hour long, I'm going to edit it because I'm not going to do it in real time. For one thing, I had the sound on over here on my tablet so that I could hear Becky. So you see me and hear Becky. And so I mute the sound on it and put up music, and I put it into fast forward. And that cuts the time down. And for me, working on an art journal page like that, fast forward works pretty good. Not everybody likes fast forward. I don't do it as much as I used to because I don't make as many long form videos as I used to. I usually just go live. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. Goldie says her closest Joanne's is 2 hours away. I go as often as I can. Now mine is about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. It's in the capital, Nebraska, which is Lincoln. And I go once every 8 years. I had to go last year because my brother had a doctor appointment in Lincoln. And I bought magazines then. I'm going to have to do a subscription. It's just that I've been catching up with doctor bills, and I had a brake job done on my car that I'm catching up on, and of course you have to have your car. Kimberly's here. Kimberly says she played too. She did an art journal page with the prompts. Oh, I can't wait to see them, Kimberly. Yeah, that Dirty Dozen was fun. I did enjoy it, although the color started out with red and green. And I know that if you mix red and green, you get this dark, either a brown or, and mine looks black on my video, which is okay because then one of the next colors were purple and orange. Just really weird colors, but it was fun to do. Hi, Cynthia McCoy. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Red and green equal mud. Okay. Well, we're going to work on these hexagons. Like I said, K3N did a Wonky Wednesday yesterday, and she made a hexagon bowl. And these are supposed to be 3-inch squares, but when I print them down, of course, they're not. They're no longer 3 inches. They're about 2 and almost 2.5. So I've lost a 1/2 inch. What I'm going to do is cut one of these out and add some lines. Let's do that now. We need felt because felt, and then for the, instead of batting, this will be on the inside. Some of these felts, I think, these are felts I got at the thrift store. They had a whole package of them for $1. So I've got felt to use. And then for the fabrics, I don't know. I thought I would use this matte fabric and the ticking. And I will probably put red on here, small red hexagons. She did circles on hers. I think I'll do hexagons, smaller hexagons on mine. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to start fussy cutting these books because I don't want them sitting around. I'm going to fussy cut. And so let's just start by disassembling this. I guess I'll start at the back. Let's see if I can get the book cover off itself. If I can, I'll make a pocket. I like to make a pocket out of the covers. Let's see if it will. I think it, oh, it might come off. If I pull gently. How do you pull gently on this? It's pretty glue down in there. Maybe with my ruler or a spatula. I'll probably goof it up here. Now, it's not gonna. Well, it's tearing off down here. It's really thin in there. I'm just gonna rip it off. Although I might be able to make a envelope if but I'm not gonna spend all morning on it. I got this at the book sale that I went to last week. And you guys, the Nebraska Junk Jaunt is coming up. Woohoo! I'm just going to put it like that for now. And I probably won't do the whole 350 miles. Take me too long to do that, but I am going to go for an afternoon, a morning. I haven't been for a couple years, several years. I keep putting it off. Index pages, we'll use those for scrap. And then these will start, and I'm not going to take the whole book apart because I'll have a bunch of loose pages. And I can see what's going to happen here is I'm going to have to cut this spine as I go. Let's see if I can get these out with no trouble. They said, we didn't make that book to fall apart, Mary. So today is a scrappy day for me. Scrappy Thursday. Although I don't think I'll do that every Thursday because I like to do different things. I am working on my house page. Yeah, this is going to be an issue for me. And this is, I put it together pretty good. I don't want to kill myself there. See if I can't get some more out of here. Maybe if I don't try to tear so many. I thought I'd put these on little notepads. I don't go for the dishes so much, but yeah, I don't know. I know. Let's do this. It'll be much faster if I can find it here. Hold on. Hi, Becky. She said she's working on postcards from yesterday. Becky, several of us have mentioned your prompt game from yesterday, and several of us played. We enjoyed that. We enjoyed it a lot. It's nice to have a dirty dozen again. I've got to keep my finger out of the way of this because it could very well slip. My hand in here. I did mine as an unlisted, but it takes so long for the unlisted videos to process. At least on my account it does. Enough for me to bring it down and edit it, which is what I'm going to do, because as I said before, I was listening to you, Becky, because I wanted to hear the prompts. And I have, my video shows me working and you talking, Becky talking. So that doesn't work, and I'm going to put it into fast forward to cut down on the time. But I really like how my page turned out. You guys will see why when. And I worked in my art journal. Well, I think I'll stop there, but let's see if I can't get some of this crap off of here. Yeah. Boy, they really bound this good, didn't they? Can't accuse them of not binding their books good. I don't know if I can get it all off here. maybe with my scissors now. Did I put those back in? Yeah, this is going to be an issue for me. Well, I'm just about through that one. Scrappy Thursday. I need to get out in the yard and work, but I like what Becky said yesterday, because she was talking about spending just a half an hour outside in the yard. And I think that's what I'm going to do. It's been so hot here that the yard work, and our little lawnmower boy hasn't been coming. If he doesn't come in the next week, I'm going to have to get out there and mow, even though it is the fall months. And there we go. It is the fall months, and the grass is not growing as fast, but it's getting pretty unkempt out there. And so, he doesn't come by next Thursday. I'm going to have to get out there and clean things up. But it's been so hot here. I'm waiting for things to cool down. And pretty soon all the leaves will be falling. But I think I'm going to do what Becky said she's going to do. And that is work a half an hour and then say, you know, just do a few things. Like, I think the first thing I need to do is our morning glory's gone wild out there. We didn't have much of a garden this year. Next year I'm going to plant flowers in that plot. My brother's done with gardening. He'll put in a few tomato plants. Our tomatoes did not do that good this year. Let's see if I can't get a hold of this with my pliers. I can get a hold of it, but boy, I can't pull it off. They really glued this down. And he said, we didn't make that book to tear apart. I'll just get it to this spot, get it kind of cleaned up, and fussy cut what I pull out, and then when I'm done with that, I'll pull some more out. All right, let's stop with that. Put my pliers away, put the knife away. So I'm going to work on these hexagons, at least get the template made and maybe my felt squares cut. I don't know if I'll get the fabric ones cut. You need 7 of them. But I might make, she calls them quilt as you go hexagons. Well, I've got plenty of as you go projects. But I might just start that. She picked it up from somebody. And what you do is you make your hexagons and then you use them whenever you need them. So here's, now I'm not going to fussy cut all of these this morning because that would take way too long. And I'm not so much into the dishes so much. I like that owl. We'll just pick a few, excuse me, a few things here and there. Maybe these 3. And I'll do the rest offline. I need to put it in a sack or something. Yesterday, while I was waiting for Becky to come on, because I was in here cleaning. And I cleaned off my top shelf there, but it's still a top shelf full of stuff. It's just a little bit more organized. But I tend to throw stuff up there. Now, what's so sad is they print these opposite of each other. And this would make a nice little journal. So I'm going to have a lot of those. I'll just keep them. And this is the full page here. We'll cut these. I'm not so much into the cute dishes, but stuff here, but it is a collectibles guide, so let's fussy cut the owl. Kind of cute. And I'm going to try to cut him as close to the... And I don't have my other little scissors in here that I like, so I'm going to buy some more Tim Holtz little scissors. I've got like 2 pair that I've been using, but they're both out in the other room. And this is not Tim Holtz, but it looks like Timmy. So see, this kind of takes a while to do. And we'll do a couple pieces here to get me started. Yeah, I'm going to attempt that hexagon bowl. Like I said, it's not anything that I'm going to get done in one sitting. It'll take me a couple weeks, if even longer than that, to do that. Because I'm working on several projects at once. I was sitting there going, how do these ladies get so much done? And it's because they don't do 20 million things. I've cut down on the swaps that I join. I've cut down on my Happy Mails that I'm sending out, and I'm still behind. But I am starting to stream more. I'm just a few bucks away. I'm hoping to get my $100 this month from YouTube. They send out a check when you reach the $100 mark. And I'm just a few bucks away. It'd be nice to get it before and probably between this weekend I'll make it, but I don't know if I'll get into the cutoff or not. We'll see. I'm hoping to get it before the junk jaunt. There. So we did the little owl. I'm not going to do everything here because it'll take too long. But I'll start fussy cutting these. I'm just going to put all this up above. The little fussy cuts I'm going to maybe put in an envelope because and I never have a envelope when I want it. Let me reach over here and get it. I'll start with a small one because we have a surplus of small envelopes. And I'll probably discard it after I get a few in there. Hold on, I'm getting it out. This envelope box needs to be opened the other way. Hold on. Let me tuck this one back in. I think my brother opened this. It could have been me. I always blame him for stuff that I do. Let's open this on the side instead of that. It's easier to get them out. Let's just tear. Oh, of course, it's got a tab here. Hold on. Probably be easier to close this now. Boy, they stuffed this box full of envelopes. Was this a Pen Plus Gear? No, I think this was a Dollar Tree one or a Dollar General one. Usually when we get them at Walmart, they're Pen Plus Gear envelopes. Let's open it here. Oh, now it popped open. Now I'm going to have to tape it shut. because we keep these up on a shelf and it's just easier to pull a bunch out and then we can pull on them like that. Oh, Meri, you're so efficient. Gonna have to take the box back up again. I think we'll just fit it in there and let it bulk open onto the one beside it. There we go. It'll be fine. All right. Let's put this owl in here. Almost said teddy bear. All right, let's move on to the hexagons because that's really what I want to work on today. Let me come out and look at chat. Let me refresh my chat. And let me refresh my quality up from 144 to 1080. And let me turn my fan toward me. And while we're adjusting things, come in just a little bit more. Is that too much? I have to wait for my tablet to catch up with me. No, I think that's going to be fine. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do is cut out a couple of these, and I'm just going to cut them by hand. These are about 2.5, and I want my bowl to be, really I could double these. 4-inch bottom. Well, the way you do this, the bowl kind of curves in, maybe a 3.5 inch. I think I said these were about 2.5 inch. We'll see. Add 1 inch to each side. You won't have a seam here. You'll cut another one bigger. And then I think I want a smaller one in the center. I'm not, because she did the circle thing, I'm not going to do that. I've got circles on my art journal, my stitch journal cover, which I need to work on, because, you know, December's going to be here and my cover will still be back in March. Because I'm working on so many other things. Let me grab a couple pieces of paper. I went to the tatting class yesterday. We tatted butterflies. I need to catch up on my tatting. I think 3 of these, for maybe even 2, will be enough for pattern for what I'm going to do here. Oh, let's go ahead and cut this one. And I don't care if they're a little wonky as long as they fit. And throw that away. So what I want to do is grab a piece of paper here and make one a little larger. And let's grab my pencil. I sharpened my pencils yesterday, and I think our pencil sharpener needs to be emptied. And he's got an electric one out in the back porch, and I used it the other day, and I said, it's not sharpening my pencils. Okay, I'm just going to kind of draw around here. And I think she said she made her larger one 5/8 of an inch. And I don't like the inch marks on that plastic ruler. Let's see if this little one is any better. Got this little one, I think, in Happy Mail from somebody. Haven't even opened it yet. So, let's see if I can get 5/8 of an inch. Just barely. Comes right there to the edge. Because here's a half. Well, I'm going to turn it over and give myself more room. Sorry about that. Actually, let's do this in ink. Because it's just a pattern. Except I want to expand mine to 3 inches and then 5/8 inch. Because this is the original size, and it is from this point to this point is 2 3/4. Because it was supposed to be a 3 inch, but when you print it off, it, you know, I didn't allow for it to be bigger. So if this is 2 3/4 and I want mine to be 3 inches, I just need a 1/4 inch bigger. Let's make it 3.5 inches. So 2 3/4. Oh, I get all this. Let's make it 3 3/4. Let's add a 1/2 inch to each side. And my bowl will just be larger, but all the better, she said. All the better. All the better. I want a 1/2 inch over here. And that makes it 3 and, well, 3 and, let's move my, oh. There's the 1/2 inch mark. See, they don't give me good markings. Where's the 1/2 inch here? Is it this one? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's right here. It's a 1/2 inch. And right there is a 1/2 inch. Let's do it on the sides. A 1/2 inch. And this is just to get my center of my bowl will be 3.5 inches approximately. No, 3 3/4 inch approximately wide. And then I need to add another 5/8 inch for the margin. Becky's going, Mary's at it again with her crazy math. All right, I need this to come like so. And let's draw a line from here to here. just so it's a hexagon shape. In the end, I'll cut them all the same size, or enough of the same size that, and I didn't do another shape there. And I'm trying to get it as straight as possible. There. So these outer edges will be 3 3/4. And then I need to add another 5/8 of an inch for the border. Those are centimeters. I think I'm going to start doing centimeter math. Where's my marking that I made here? Where's my marking? Did I rub it off? I must have. It rubbed off. No wonder. It's not going back on there. It was probably done in pencil. 1/2. But I want to go 5/8. So I need 2 of those. So I just need another little marking here. Oh no, I want it 5/8. I need a marking. That's a 1/2. That's a 1/2 there. It's an 1/8. 5/8. And so it's hard for me to see these. 1, 2, 3. Can't see any better on these rulers because of my lighting. One, there's a 1/2. I cannot see on these rulers. Maybe I can see better on that one. There's a 1/2. There's 5/8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And of course it'll be my markings, which will be a little wonky. Gotta live with my wonkiness. Which means my bowl will probably be wonky, but it's a Wonky Wednesday bowl. It's not meant to be perfect. That's what I like about K3N, is she tolerates imperfections. In fact, she almost celebrates them. She almost celebrates them. Now this 5/8 inch will be turned in. So we'll have a, you know, like a half of this would be the border. Then there'll be, and I think I'm going to go in about a 1/2 inch here. This is my original square here. But I don't think I want that big of a hexagon in the center. Let's do 5/8 inch here. Got too many things out on my desk here. It's driving me nuts. And 5/8 inch here. 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 Yeah, that other one didn't get. All right, so let's draw. It's a little off. My ruler slipped. Now this looks really big, but once you fold this 5/8 inch border in and stitch all these together, my centerpiece will be 3 3/4, which will make a nice little bowl. There we go. Now, I still want to come in a 1/2 inch on these. So right in here. Inch. Is that right? 1.5, yeah. 1.5. Let's draw that line well. Trying to make these as straight as possible. I might have to redo this, but I'm getting an idea of the size here. This looks a little weird to me. The center one does. I'll have to measure it down a little. But I'm just getting an idea here. So this is my center one here. this one I probably won't do. This is the width. All this in here will be the same color. Let's get out Becky's markers here. I organized yesterday so I could find stuff. And let's get out Becky's markers. Let's make the center one gold. And she put stitching in the center of hers. I think she put seed stitches in. I might just put running stitches in mine. All right, there's the center one. And then the next one is here. I'm not going to do this line here. This was the original here. That from there to there was the original 2 3/4. Let's make that blue. Do I want blue? I want a light blue for my pattern. So all of this will be one piece. And it won't be blue. It'll be whatever my fabric color is. However, I still can use this, I think, because if I cut the large ones first, and then I can cut the next level and then the next level, and I'll have 3 different. So I might just use this anyway. And then this outer one has a 5/8 inch border. Let's do that in orange, maybe. Is that good enough of an orange? No, that's not what I want. Let's do it back into that red. This one will be turned under, so it will be, the border will be half of this. And excuse my scribbly drawing here, I'm just coloring it in fast. So I need 7 of each and 7 felt pieces. And we'll get a start on this. Like I said, this isn't anything I'm going to get done lickety-split, because I'm working on other things too. And I want to welcome you in if you've come in. And I haven't said hello to you yet. Welcome in. Thank you for sharing a bit of your Thursday morning with me. All right, that's good enough for the coloring, because Becky gifted me these. She says, use them, Mary. I do when I think about it. So we're going to cut these large pieces first. So that'll be my outer. I suppose the next thing to do is make sure I have the fabrics that I want. And I'm not cutting on the color, I'm trying to cut on the lines that I drew. And I think the important thing is to make them all the same size as much as you can. And if you had one of those AccuQuilt die cutters, you could cut all the pieces at once, but all the different sizes at once. And you probably have to buy templates and everything. I was looking at templates. I was looking for printable templates that I could bring down, and I found these. But I'm not going to pay that much for a template because I don't do that much work. All right, they aren't ultra expensive. It's just more than what I wanted to pay for what I was doing. So now I'm going to choose my fabrics. My felt pieces will be as large as the blue. So let me grab my fabrics here. And let me grab my sack of fabrics, because I'm not sure I just want to go with these. Hold on. Put my little scissors back. Put my ink pen back. She did hers out of some of her equal dyed fabrics and something else. She did reds, I think. Find the right fabrics here. Becky, I saw you did a yarn, a t-shirt yarn video. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I will. All right, let's see what I have here. I've got that scissors fabric. That's not going to be doable. I've got white. I've got my t-shirt yarn that I'm working on. Got a sack of fabric there. And this was what I thought I would do my needle weaving on. And I still might. I have a package of linens, 18 count linens, and large threads that I bought from my St. Louis friend. I think that's about it for my fabric. Let's choose some colors out of there. We don't need this right now. Put that back. I don't need that right now. Thought that yellow was pretty. All right. I probably won't do the white. I got it mixed up with the green here. This is for backing page backs. Let me put it back in the sack. Ooh, it'd be neat to do a coffee one, wouldn't it? Not that. It'd be neat to do a writing one, but maybe these smaller coffees. But I would have to have it be the center. I don't know if I want to do that or not. What I have is the large coffee one. Let me bring it up here a little more. I have the large coffee time. I got these from Pearl. And I got writing fabric. And then I have the small coffee one. I don't know if I want to do those. But I think I'll save these for another project. So let's put it back in the sack. Now this text I could use. So this is a possibility. This, I think, I got that out for my home. I don't think I want to do stripes. Oh, we could do it out of the sampler fabric. Oh, that would be fun. I'm going to keep that out. Maybe the sampler and the text. And in the center hexagons, make them a red. Or a music. And maybe with a little red. Let's keep these out. That's just the scraps that need to go in the scrap bin. And I think, I don't know about the music. We got black here. I don't think I want black. That would almost look good with that. We'll see. And I don't want this. Put that back. These are just little pieces. My t-shirt fabric goes back. I don't think I'll use the gold or the tannish gold. That's pretty too. I like how this coordinates with this. It brings out the little red dots. And this is just a napkin somebody made. So I think I'm going to put this piece back. And I think I've dropped the idea of doing these. And let's put the music fabric back. And the scissors fabric. Back in this big sack. Hold it, I'm putting my fabric back before I lose it all. I got a big old shopping bag of it here, full of it. All the fabric. And I got more. I'm going to start taking them upstairs and putting them in a travel trunk that I have upstairs because they're kind of overrunning the place here. Alright. Like my scraps are. Okay, now these are the felt squares. We'll cut those. And these are the ones, I think I'm going to make my outer squares out of the sampler fabric. I do like that a lot. So if I have sampler fabric, I could make not the outer ones, I could make the outer one, oh no, the outer ones, and then I can make the next level. Let's get my colored sheet out. Make the outer ones, which are the bigger ones. Hopefully I'll have enough. I didn't want that gold. Make the bigger ones out of the sampler. The next level down, which would be the blue, I'll make out of the text. And then I'm going to do I want to do the yellow? I kind of like that, but I think I want it like this, which means maybe make this square after all. Let's color that in. Let's color it in. Let's see what I have out here without digging out. I've got a gold in here. Well, I don't want to make it gold because that's yellow. Let me hit this color and see what happens. And I'm going to have to be careful cutting these because I'm not so careful coloring them. I should have made it red, but that's okay. So I'm putting an extra layer on mine. And this will be the outer layer, which will get folded in like this. And that will be my big pieces. But the bowl, well, no, the bowl itself, the inner part of the bowl will be sampler. Now, do I want the inner part? I have to think. The outer part will look like this. And then it folds in like this. I have to decide now what fabric. Do I want it white or green? Do I want it text? Because this would be the inner part. I think I want it. I think I want this outer and this in the next layer down. My squares. Because the outer would be the inner. If that makes any sense. This would be the inner. I mean, this would be the outer design. And it would look like, let's do it this way. It would look like that. And that's what would be on the outside of the bowl. The inside would all be text, which I'm okay with that. And then with one center piece on the bottom that looked like this. That's how I'm going to do it. And we'll see if my reasoning. So we're going to cut 7 of these and see what happens. And that's good because I have the most of this fabric. Get these out of the way. I got this at the quilt store because I like the text part. I'm going to put my pencils back. And I got quite a bit. Now, the only thing about doing text is I have to be careful that I have it all the same way, I guess, when I put my hexagons up, because do I want that? When I put up my hexagons, she used a plain fabric on her backing. I'm going to have to be careful that I have my hexagons all facing the same way, or I'll have upside down text or sideways text. I wouldn't mind making hexagons with the text slanted. It'd look like, well, it's going to look like that anyway. I guess I'll just go ahead and do it. If it's wonky, it's wonky. It's Wonky Wednesday. So I need to cut 7 of these, and I think I'm going to mark them on the back. And you're just going to watch me do it. And I'm just going to cut them as on the straight piece lines here. Except I think I'm going to turn my pattern around. No, I think I'll keep it that way. I should cut more than one of these. I should cut this out of cardboard. I don't know if I have that much cardboard. I'll cut it out of watercolor paper. Make it stiffer. All right, we're not quite ready to do this yet. Let's measure up. This is just taking me some time, but you know, let me come out and chat. I want a stiffer template because this is kind of wonky. Let me come out and look at chat. I have been in my world. Let's just put it right here. All right, let me refresh chat. Chat filter. Chat filter, all messages. Lala, hi Lala. Good morning, Dee Dee. Dee Dee's laughing. Becky must have said something. Oh yeah, Becky. Becky's being a smartass this morning. She says for an easy version, watch K3N. I know, Becky. Becky's being a smartass. I love you, Becky. I think my version is fine. I'm just making it larger. I just extended the size here, and I put in one more color. It's exactly what she's done. I just complicated it. Hi, Dar. I'm kidding, Becky. Becky Arlene's laughing. I don't generally call people smartasses. I feel safe with Becky, though. I don't think I hope I didn't offend you, Becky, but however, all right, we're going to draw a template. Let's welcome folks in. I get off track. Arlene is here. Dar is here. Hi, Dar. Becky's here. Kitty Jen is here. Dee Dee's here. Laughing at Becky. Kitty Jen says, my son cracked me up yesterday because he dropped his change in my room and then he told me I could have it. And he took the dollar bills I gave him for his off-campus lunch. Kitty, let's see. What did... Meri has a different system. She works a while and then she checks chat. Yes, I do. Because I cannot chat and art at the same time. When I do that, I really mess up. I was doing a postcard once. And I was chatting and I wrote it wasn't card. I wrote, post blog or something weird on my postcard. Because I was following chat, I was reading chat and I was writing and I wrote what I was reading. So I have to, but you know, Barb Owen does that too. And you guys do too. You'll art for a while. Dee Dee, you do that. You'll art for a while and then you'll stop and say hello to folks and welcome them in. So, you know, I know you guys like to tease me, but I got to stand up for myself a little here. Let's see. ADHD keeps me in another world, Lala says. Dee Dee says, and I ask people to put in caps when talking to me. Yes, she does. You got to shout it, Dee Dee, because she's got like 100 people in her room. She's a very popular lady, and with good reason. She's very talented. I learn a lot from Dee Dee. You can learn a lot from a Dee Dee Willingham. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble tracing around this, keeping it flat, but I think I can do it. It can be tricky. You have to keep looking. Let's see. Let's see. Brenda says, Lala, that's me. I have several things going, and I take forever to get anything done. Right now, I'm working on a book fair decorations, not as much as I usually do because I can't climb ladders. Well, you be careful, Brenda. And Dee Dee, talking about having several projects going at once, I was feeling guilty that I wasn't getting stuff done. But you know, I watch Dee Dee, and she says she doesn't get all her journals done at once. She'll work in one, and then she'll pull out another one. Pull out another one. It's according to what you're doing at the time. So, Dee Dee, you took care of my guilt. And little Penelope spinning like a top. Did I spin Penelope? Poor lady. I don't know what happened. Little Derwin likes to crawl in the corners here. Come out and play. Come out and play. He says, quit pulling me by the tail. Help, 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 help. He likes to cuddle up to Penelope. They like to cuddle. Oh, he likes to cuddle. I don't know. Penelope wears a dragon on her shoulder. What did Kimberly say? Let me read back here. Kimberly says, I picture fabric flying up in the air. Meri digging away. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. I'm a little bit wary about using that text fabric at the background, but you know, if it's wonky, it's a Wonky Wednesday project. So that's what I like about K3N. She tolerates my wonkiness. She tolerates my imperfection. I struggle with being perfect. I do. I struggle with it. As hard as I try, I cannot achieve perfection. So I don't think it's my style. Let's see. Lala says, right, Brenda, I'm more like Lizzie Brewer. So many projects at once, it takes me forever to do it. Now, one thing I try to do is get all my swaps done, but kind of halfway through last August swap, I sent out the postcards, but in defense, I asked Beth, do I need to send Happy Mail with the postcards, or do I send the postcards separate? And you know, and so she said, whatever you want to do. So I sent out the postcards, so I sent something to them. But I have Happy Mail that I would have sent to my August folks, and you know, it's just like, I'll get it done when it gets done. I'm halfway through it. So they might get my Happy Mail. Oh, let's be true to Meri next Christmas. But I am doing some nice things for them. So that I hope that they like. So I'm not just cutting out images or buying a package and tucking stuff, which is okay. It's just not what I'm doing, because for me to buy a package of Tim Holtz, I have to go 70 miles. Or wait until my brother goes to the doctor, which will be in October. Next month, which would probably be appropriate for me. Yes, Becky, your dresses are darling. Dee Dee says, Becky, your dresses turned out lovely. They are so sweet. I just want to hug them. I want to put, when she did that photo of all those little dresses hanging up, I wanted to put little paper doll faces in them. They were so cute. You do an excellent job, Becky. Yeah, that's why I watch Becky. I get lessons in perfection. And Tanya is a very perfect person, and so is Cat Hand. But I'm just not, I can't achieve that level of perfection. It's just not in me. Let's see. Kimberly says, good morning, Lala. Good to see you. Lala says, Meri does more than in a day than me in several weeks. Well, I'm slowing down, Lala. Got to work out in the yard here pretty soon. The leaves are going to start falling. Becky could probably sew one up quickly on a machine. Yeah. Isn't that cotton fabric, Jen? Isn't that, I like the cotton fabrics. I've been buying more cotton because I've been slow stitching with K3N. Only she doesn't buy her cotton at a quilt store. She goes, she eco dyes her cloth, and she'll get cloth from her friend. She gets all this wonderful, beautiful silks that I drew over. All right, let's see. Dee Dee says, or has she said? Dumb question. Is she planning on sewing this by hand? Yes, I am, Dee Dee. Yeah. It is meant to be sewn by hand, Dee Dee says. Yeah. Yeah. For me to get out the machine would be a whole nother project. I finally got it put away. It was out on the kitchen counter for, since last Christmas. And my brother tolerated it, but he was really thankful when I finally took it down and put the cover on it. Now it's in a corner with the cover on. But I should get that machine out. I want to learn how to do freeform quilting, and I bought the quilter's foot, because I want to do freeform. I know you can do it without the foot, but the manual, I got a Brother machine, kind of a medium Brother with about 60 stitches on it. And they say you can do it by just lowering the feed dogs and blah, 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 how you do it. But they recommend using the quilting foot on their machine. So I went ahead and bought one. But that's a whole nother project that I probably won't get to till next year, because I'm still working on projects. And I think I'm up to the top. This is a K3N Cloth Tales project, Dee Dee. K3N, well, actually, she got it from a couple of other people. She does this, though. She probably had her blocks all ready to go. She does what you call quilt as you go hexagons. So she probably had a stack of them that she could just probably put together. But we have to make ours. So I think, let me go down to the bottom of chat here, Derwin. I like to play with Derlin. I'm going to put him back up here on the little jewelry box, but he doesn't stay up there. He likes to crawl in the corner. He loves his little corners. Derwin does. I got Derwin from Becky, Derwin the dragon from Becky. Bless her heart. Let me go down to the bottom. Lala, my machine lives on my kitchen table. Yeah. No, it didn't come with a quilting foot. It had 5 feet. It had an N, a J. It had an alphabet, you know, the text, the foot you put in. And I can get the C done. But I'm still trying. I put it away because I was doing other things, trying to figure out how to do the text on the machine. But, you know, I'm just not there yet. And let's see, what else did it have? It had 5. The N, the J, I think it has one R. Is it R? And the text foot and the... Is there one you do with buttonhole or zipper? Maybe. I haven't used them because I don't do buttonholes and zippers. Arlene says her kitchen table, her sewing machine lives on her kitchen table. Well, that's where I had it because I had the most room. But I hadn't sewed on it for a while, and I know it was starting to bother my brother, so I moved it, put it away. Dee Dee says, Denise helps me move on from things that are no longer interest me. Yeah. Yeah, those dresses are so cute, Becky's dresses. Becky says she's far from perfect. Well, you're more perfect than me, Becky, that's for sure. So if you're far from perfect, I'm a long way from being perfect. Okay, I'm going to, not with this pen, I'm going to make this template again. Whew. I ordered me some fine point Sharpies. I'm out of fine point Sharpies. I ordered some from Amazon. I had to change my Prime membership. What happened was my bank card got charged with a fraud charge, so the bank disabled my card and sent me a new one. So luckily, most of my online bills go directly to my bank account, not my charge card. But I had a few things I had to change to the new number, and one of them was the Prime membership. Where's that little ruler now? I threw it over here. I said I'm done with you. And which was okay. I got in there yesterday and was going to change it, and you just have to update your payment. Well, I updated my payment, and they still would not let me into Prime again. So I contacted customer service, and he says, I'll send you an email. And he sent me the email, and I said, well, I'm already doing that. So he canceled my Prime membership, and I had to sign up for it all over again. So I was dealing with that yesterday. See if I can hold on to this without it moving around on me. Don't move around. This is the outer one. And the size may not be perfect, but I'm going to try to cut them all the same size. And I suppose I could pin a couple layers of fabric together, but I generally knock my fabric around when I do that. So we'll just see what happens here. I think I moved my piece a little here. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, let's just go from here to here. And of course these will meets. That's good enough, hopefully. So let's cut that out. And this will be turned under, well, half a 5/8 inch, hopefully. You just turn it under as you go. Fold it under. This will be the outside and the border. Got some little triangles here. Do I want to keep them? Nah, throw them away, Mary. Lala says, the people that do want us to buy to move it, and we have no way to do that. We're both handicapped. Yeah, we tried Facebook Marketplace and a few others. Funny, he needs to pay it forward, Lala says. We tried, and Honey wants to donate to somebody that will be able to use it. What are we talking about? I really get serious about my purging, Lala says. I can work on other things. My kitchen table has a 400-pound press from the t-shirt business that I used to have. We're trying to find someone to gift it to. I'll bet somebody who does t-shirts would really appreciate it. All right, now I'm going to cut this border off, and we're going to go down to the next color. And I think I'm going to cut templates here. It might be all I get done. And yeah, I'm going to mess up my hexagon here. Maybe I'll put these in my scrap journal. My scrap hexagons here. And we'll do a hexagon page. Cut that just a bit more. And I'm going to write in pencil here. Whoops, that's a paintbrush. This is outer. I'm going to put text. So the next layer down will be my green, which is the blue here. And hopefully I'm cutting this decent enough. And we're going to make a template. I'm going to put these in my art journal. And let's just mark it. No, I think I can draw a line. Whoops, that wasn't straight. Might be a little curvy. There we go. We'll see how they measure up on here. So let's cut this one out. I could see doing a fun art journal page with these, getting out some of those book pages and doing some fun art journal pages, which I might do. I could even make a paper mache bowl. I think this is my straight one here. My blade in there. So there's my next one down. And that is going to be, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3. This is my third one. This is the fourth. This is the third. And this is going to be my green sampler. Now, I have a thought. If I really wanted my outer pieces, which would be my inner though, but if I do this as my third one, a lot of my sampler, what will only show will be the outer border. And I'll be covering up most of my sampler. If I do it as my outer one, and when I stitch it, the outer will be the inner. If I do it as the inner one, put this on the inner, my outer would be that, and I don't want that. But my outer, the outer ends up being the inner. It's because you want, where is it? You want this on the outside. And if I wanted my whole hexagon to be sampler, this would be on the inside. Which kind of defeats the purpose of having a sampler fabric, because you can't see it on the inside, because I'll have stuff in there. So I am thinking that I'm not going to do this. As much as I like the fabric, I got it on Facebook Marketplace. I got several pieces this size. I'm rethinking this because I want it to use it on pieces where the sampler will show. So we're back to, well, let me finish cutting my templates, and then I'm going to pick a different piece here. So I'll put that up there. Let me finish this. So I'm going to erase. Good thing I did this in pencil. I have the outer as text. I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to erase this green. I'm going to do a different piece here. Because I don't want to, because see, if I did the sampler on this color here, the light blue, all of this would cover up all my alphabet and just the little pieces would show, and I don't want that. So now we're ready to cut another layer here. See, I do think things through a little. Just because I like that sampler fabric. That is a Blackbird Designs fabric, and they are a well-known needlework designer. That's why it's a sampler. Blackbird Designs. Well known. I'm cutting these carefully because I am making templates out of them. If I was just cutting them for my art journal, I would whack away, but I'm trying to be as careful as possible. And they may not be exact to size, but if they're all the same size, I think I'll be happy. So this will go in my art journal, and this will go in my art journal, and I might do a chained hexagons. I kind of like the idea of doing chained hexagons. All right. So now this one, I was going to do in one of these, I think the red, and then the gold with the little red flowers. So let's do a, and I'm just gonna, where's my pen? Yeah, you guys, this might be a little boring for you, but I'm getting stuff done. To watch me do all of this. Talk amongst yourself. K3N says, talk amongst yourself. And then she's stitching away, and she gets to a point where she's explaining. She says, okay, look up. And by golly, whenever she says that, I am looking down doing something. And I'm going, I can't look up right now. If I look up, I'll mess up. I'll come back. I'll come back, I promise. Okay, now this is the second one in the, like 1, 2. I'm just going to cut that like that, get it off of the sheet. And I don't know what sizes these are. Well, actually, this should be the size of the 2 3/4 here, I think. Which was the size of the printable, which was supposed to be 3 inches, but my printer, you know, it changes the size when I printed it. And they put a note there to make sure it was a full page, but it gave me a border. All right, so this is the second, and it will be in the red fabric. Of course, if I keep these, I'll probably want to change my reds. And so now we're going to do the first one, which is this little gold square. Can't see where I'm going here. My glasses are sliding down my nose. And I'm going to do these in the rough. When I stitch these together, in the rough, meaning I'm not going to fold a seam on each one. That would be a headache. In the rough, if it's got a frayed edge, the edge will be frayed. I'm not going to try to whip stitch the borders or anything like that. I'll put a running stitch as close to the border as I can, but so we've got another hook on here. Put that in here like so. Put this one on here. We might just put it down here. And then the little yellow one will come in there someplace. I'll put this on in my art journal page. Don't lose them, Mary. All right, we just need to do a pattern for this little one. He could fit right in here. And I think the important thing is that they all be the same size. Let's turn it over so you can see where you're going. Of course, I put the lid back on my pan. And now, if you were doing quilting, you would probably want to buy, unless you were a wonky quilter like me. I'm not a quilter, so I don't do quilts. It's above my talent level. Boy, that does look kind of wonky to me, but it is what it is. These look shorter here. They are. The top and the bottom seem shorter to me. I'm going to leave it like it is. Cut it on the outside. This might be a bit of a wonky hexagon, but it's the inner one, so I don't have to match it up to anything. All right, it's 6 sides, so that's what a hexagon is. All right, now I've got this. Now let's go choose my fabric down, because I have the outer one. I'm going to make the text like this. This is the second one, and this is the inner wonky one. So I need a fabric in there. I was going to use this, but I decided I don't want to mess up my ABCs. I don't want gold. I don't have enough gold, I think, to make. Let me get out my sack of fabric that I just put it all away, you guys. Let me put this up here so it doesn't fall. Hold a minute. Darker fabric. I don't know if I have a darker one in here. Of course it's at the very bottom. I should put the stuff I'm not using as much on the bottom. But I don't do that. Let me pull this out. See what I have in here. I got that black. Black might be nice. It would set it off. Let me put this burlap in some of this tapestry fabric. I won't use as much in the bottom of the set. Crunchy crunch. Sorry for the crunchies. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to go with the black. The black was a blouse that I cut up. I think that'll set it off real nice. I think I've settled on that. So it will be like that. Ooh, yeah. I like that, those choices. And this will be on the outside, on the outside of the final piece. And the inside will be the text, which will be, if it's wonky, it won't matter so much. And it'll be the border. So we're going to cut 7 of the texts. And since this is going to get all turned under, I think I'm going to mark it with my pen. It might bleed a little, but it'll be a nice bold. And I can tell this is not straight here, but it is what it is, what it is. So, do I want to go down or across? if I go down, it doesn't matter, it's about a yard each way. What's gonna matter is my pieces are gonna fall off if I don't move them. Put these up above. Put these over here. My piece here is just slightly off. But since it's off, I'm going to make it off on all of them because I think they'll match. And we'll see what happens. This is the one that's going to get turned under 5/8 of an inch for the border. You'll have to watch Becky. I think she's planning on making a bowl. She'll do the correct thing. So there's two. I can't keep the wonkiness because unless I pull it over a little, because I'm starting to go into the salvage, which is okay because that's going to get turned under, but let me pull it over. This will get turned under the salvage. I should have ripped off the salvage. But it'll get turned under on those two pieces. So there's 3. And I suppose, see, it's a little bit crooked, I think. I'm just going to keep it crooked because they'll all be the same shape, crooked. They'll all be crooked, which will probably affect the, well, I don't know, because I think I'll be okay. I don't know, maybe not. We'll find out. That's 4. And I am cutting it at an angle now, just because I want it to fit my fabric. I'm not putting it straight. Let's straighten it out a little. We'll just have a extra shape in there. This is Wonky Wednesday anyway, and I'm just going to quit worrying about it. I think this is 5. I think I'm going to get them all on down the corner here. If I have room to do another one, let's push this one. If I can't match those up. And when I match those up, it turns my fabric, which will turn my text, which is okay. You can turn your head to read it. I think I need to do this line again. I think this, she told me that this is a story about a cat on here. But I never saw the word cat in it. But I didn't sit and try to read the whole thing. I think I've got 7 on here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, before we proceed, I am going to, I think my bottom piece is probably the outmost piece. I'm going to snip it here and tear it down. And I'll stop if I see it getting too close to my edge. And I don't think it's going to. So I have 7 hexagons to cut out of this. We'll come back to that. Let me fold this piece up. Oops. Of course, I fold it on the opposite side that they folded it, the opposite way, so my folds don't match their folds. There's that. I dropped my ruler. Where did it go? Where did it fly off to? No. Oh, I gotta find my ruler. Where did it fly off to? You guys heard it drop? Or maybe it didn't drop, but something else dropped. And I got all kind of scraps on my floor. I just picked these scraps up yesterday. Here they all are again. Because I worked on the Dirty Dozen yesterday. And that's a watercolor page. I don't want to throw that away. It keeps falling down on the floor. Alright, now I'm coming out. Just hold the phone. I'm picking scraps off the floor. Oh. I've got an eagle key. Fell out of my fussy cuts. Alright. So I want to cut the black fabric next, I think. And that will be this size. The next size down. Put this up here for now. And it's going to be hard to see the markings. I do have a white chalk pen, but it doesn't, it's a watercolor pen. Where did I put it? Is it in here? Well, I'm going to use this white paint pen. And hopefully it might soak through. Let's see what it does here. No. This will be the back. I need 7 of these. And this is a hemmed border here. I'm going to tear it off later. There's a hemmed border here. No, it's not hemmed. It's, let's go to the other. Let's go over here. This was a shirt, so it's an odd shape. It was a big shirt. There was a seam here. Let's just cut some out here. And I'm having a hard time seeing it because it's black on black. All right. There's one. I'm going to have to get me some black fabric at the store. I had to tear up the shirt to get black cotton fabric. I didn't wear the shirt that much anyway because the arms, I've got pretty long arms. And the arms of that shirt were not long. And I rode up the sleeves, but it still kind of pulled at me. So I said, I got it at the thrift store. I will cut it up. to get black fabric. This paint pen works nice. It's not coming through on the back. I'm going to get me some more of these Sharpie paint pens. I wish, and they probably will at some point give us more colors. But they sure haven't come to market very fast with more colors, have they? 3. I think I can get 2 more on here. Is there a seam in there? I gotta see, that feels wonky there. It's my ruler. Had a ruler underneath of it. That's 4. I think I can get 1 more here. Whoops. Five. And then there's a hem here. So I'm going to have to go down a little. I'll use that hem as a tie. I'm getting a lot of hem ties though. I'll have enough ties to bundle all my fabrics. I don't try to pick out the hems. Too much work. I just cut them out. All right, 1 more. When I disassemble clothes. I know K3N, when she did that t-shirt, she used her son's t-shirt and she pulled the hem out of it, the bottom hem. She cut the sleeves and the top off, but it had special stitched emblems on it. There we go. So this is the next layer down. Put that pin back in there. Supposed to store those horizontal. And I'll cut 1 out here when I get all of them marked. And what did I do with my scissors? Was that what fell? Was my scissors? Let me get another pair out here. We'll get these big Hemhotes. I don't use these much. Fabric scissors. And then I'll cut 1 out when I get them all marked here, and then I'll cut the rest offline. So you don't need to sit and watch me do this. I cut over that hem. Nope, just about did. Let's cut down here. There's a hem that runs down the side here between these two. All right, so there's that. Let's fold this up. That was quite a bit of fabric in that. It was a shirt, not a blouse. It was a shirt, but this was probably the back. All right, so the next piece down is the red. Put that behind me. What did I do with the text? Or did I throw it behind me too? No, it's here. So we've got this and this. And I'll cut one hexagon out of it. And now we're going to do this. I like the colors. I like that black, but see, the black will just be a little piece. So now we're going to do the red, which is a smaller piece. But I think I have enough. I'll have to press the fabrics. And it will be done in this size. Right. Because I've done these two. Now I'm ready for this one. I'm going to mark it with my black pen. I need 7. And this doesn't matter how I put it because it's plain fabric. 1, 2. And if I'm happy with this hexagons, I don't think I'm happy with the little one. But if I'm happy with them, I'll keep these templates around. Whoops, I need to do 7. These other ones seem pretty even to me. That little one was wonky, but I will, it's going to be the center one anyway. Three. We'll do one more here. It's pretty close, Meri. 4. Glasses keep falling down my nose. I told my brother, I was riding in the car when we went to my niece's, my grandniece, her volleyball game. But I told him, I said, the next time I get my driver's license, which will be a couple years from now, I'll probably have to have another cataract surgery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 2 more out of this, I don't know. Without, I don't know if I can get another one in there. My right eye is pretty good, but my left eye, I don't know if that cataract surgery did me any good, to tell you the truth, because I take my glasses off. I see good, but my right eye does a lot of compensating for my left eye, I think. And the left eye is the one that I had the cataract surgery in, so I don't blame the doctor. I think the lens was, I think he bought a cheap lens, I have to say. He didn't ask me what I wanted, and I wish he would have, because I probably would have, I don't know. I guess I didn't know enough about it to say anything. But I could not read small text with just my left eye, with no glasses or no right eye. My right eye compensates, and my glasses compensate. With my glasses and my right eye, it works fine. But that saying that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that cataract surgery gives you 20/20 vision did not actually work in my case. All right, so there's these. And I don't really blame the doctor. I mean, you know, I'm sure that he did the best he could. Except for, I kind of think I got a cheaper lens, which if you're going to put something into your eye like that, I think it might be wise to get the best that you can afford. But I was paying out of the pocket, and he was probably trying to cut costs for me, is my thought. All right, so there's those. Now I just have the little yellow ones to do. Hold on, let me get them out. And they'll go pretty fast here. And you see they hemmed here, so I'm going to take the hem off. I'm just going to rip it. And I saved these to make, oh, you know what? It's doubled. There's two of them. Oops. I'll have plenty. Looks like they sewed like I would sew. Because, not too bad. And I put these in a little box, and I keep all these ties, all these hems, because they make good ties for your bundles. And I'm not going to do the other one here. I started it, but I'll just fold it under, do that another time. In fact, I'll put this one in there too. So now we want to mark and cut this little one, which I think is wonky. Look, I think that's too short. Shall I make another one? Maybe if I draw it. I'm not happy with that. Let's make another one out of this. I'm just not happy with it. Probably use that little ruler. Let's go in a 1/2 inch. Or stop blaming the ruler. It's your fault, Meri. Where's my... I'll use my pencil. Did I put it back in there? I'm trying to get in the habit of putting things back. But that didn't work. Let's use this. Here it is. Let me cut a... Well, I could use this. Mark it there. Mark it there. Mark it there. This one could be off, but I don't think it is. Mark it there. There. No, it seems off to me. This one looks okay, though. Let's use the ruler. 1/2 inch right here. Just draw a line. Can't see where I'm going. 1/2 inch. This looks off to me. That just looks off. One half. One half. It still looks off to me. This looks skinnier to me than this. Maybe it is. Not too much. Let's keep going. Just doesn't. One half inch. Becky's probably telling me the right way to do it. 1/2 inch. Becky's a very helpful person, though. She is. She set me straight several times. Meri, I tried to tell you. You weren't looking up. ½ inch. It looks better than the other one, though. ½ inch. See, this looks smaller than this. It does. That is only, from that point to that point, is only about 3/4 of an inch. Well, that's 3/4 of an inch. Maybe it's just my eyes. This looks small to me than this. Just doesn't look right to me. It says 3/4 of an inch from the 2 to the 2 3/4. This one, when I turn it this way, it looks small to me. So maybe it's just the way that I'm perceiving things, because that's 3/4 of an inch. So this line and this line are the same size. Maybe it's because I have these triangles here. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and use it. I think it's better than the other one. Don't want to use those scissors, Meri. Those are fabric scissors. Well, they're not really fabric, they're templates. I think I knocked my scissors down on the floor. I'm cutting me a new little template. I wasn't happy with the other one. And as long as I'm going to be doing it, I might as well do it as accurate as I can manage, even though it's probably not perfect. Well, we know it's not perfect. We've already covered that topic, Meri. I'm chattering to myself. That looks better to me. All right, we'll move on, Meri. Move on, Meri. Except I've got to cut a small one here. And we're just going to mark it with my pen, whatever that is. This is how it gets inaccurate with my fiddling around with different pieces of paper. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. This looks a little bit better to me than that other one. Let's cut it out. think I'm happier with it. I'm gonna throw this, although look at, well, see, I still like this one. This one just doesn't look right. I'm gonna throw it away. Get it out of my sight. We'll use that one. I'm just about done cutting these, marking them, cutting them. Bear with me. I've got to draw 6 of them. Let's put, well, no, I think I'll pull those out a minute. 7 of them. Not 6, 7. And the ink might soak through this cotton fabric a little. But I don't really mind too much. It'll be on the inside. And I'll try to cut as much as I can. But if it shows, it'll just be border. I'll use a black thread to stitch my running stitches on. I'm not picky on a Wonky Wednesday project. For me. For me, anyway. And I doubt that anybody would ever use this but me. Because I don't think my art is going to go off to anybody. I think it'll probably either get destroyed or given to Goodwill in the end. Because that's what my family does. This isn't right. Right there. Right there. They don't. They're not into treasuring heirlooms. You know, there are that set that things pass down. I think that's a tragedy, to tell you the truth. Because things don't get saved through the family. Of course, they don't have to save it all, but I don't know. I wanted all my grandmother's quilts as much as I could put my hands on. I wanted my mother's dishes. My brother got most of my brother's pretty dishes. He took them. I was in another state. I couldn't handle the moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more. But at least he took them. You know what I'm saying? At least he didn't trash them. Even if he didn't want me to have them, at least they're in the family yet. So that's getting awfully close to the edge. I think I'm going to do 2 over here. Not my older brother, my younger brother. It's a little bit harder to get along with. My older brother's so easygoing. He's a pretty easygoing guy. I don't know, sometimes I wonder how he puts up with me. My younger brother wouldn't put up with all the stuff that my older brother does. But my older brother has lived with 2 other women. His first wife, it's my nephew. I had my nephew. And then they got a divorce, and he common law marriage with his second wife. I guess you could say it was common law. I'm happier with those. So now I'm going to cut out one piece out of each one. And this will have black around it. I don't mind that. Let's just cut a piece out here. I'm going to cut and save these for my stitching that I haven't marked on. Save all the little scraps. Alright. What one do we want to cut? This one down here. And these don't have to match because they'll be in the center. And I'm going to cut in the air. Cutting in the air. So there's the center. Yeah. Janet Nash would save these. Do I want to save them? I don't know. So there's the center. The next one up is red. Oh, and I got to do the felt pieces, which will be the same size as these red, but we'll do those. Hold on, I need to cut this without butchering it. Got it awful close to the other one. Alright, let's put these two together. No, this won't be the felt one. It'll be the next one up will be the felt one. And like I said, I'm not going to turn the hems under and do raw edge here when I put these together. I'll be lucky to get all those together. And so I'll save those. That's going to be enough wonky little scrappies to save. So this one goes in here. Yeah. A little of the black is showing on this, but I don't mind that. I'll stitch it in black, but let's get it straight, Mary. Well, I might leave it wonky. I kind of like it wonky like that. Wonky Wednesday. Okay, then the next one up is the black. And that's the one that I need to cut the felt sizes out of. And this goes with the red. Oh, that's just a scrap. I'll put that up there. So let's cut off of this right here. We'll cut these out offline. What time is it getting to be? 8? Oh, it's almost 8:30. So I wanted to do an art journal page, but I'm not going to get to it because I've been fooling around with this. Is this all I've done this morning? I think this is all I've done is played with these hexagons. What a boring day, huh? Oh no, I cut that book up a little. The fussy cut, the collector's guide. So I guess I've done two things. It's all fussy cutting. It's all fussy. And this is going to get turned over under, so, I mean over, so these little white marks won't show, the paint marks won't show. So it goes like so. I guess I'll even it out a little here. Don't make it all wonky. It'll be a little wonky in there. It'll be a little wonky. And then the last one is the text, and this is the one that got ink on my hand here. This is the one that gets folded under. Becky's going, I want to see how this bowl turns out. It'll be okay. However it turns out, will be fine with me. I should have pressed this before I cut. I might press the others before I cut the others because it's got pretty wrinkly fabric there. And a nice little scrap piece here. And this one is where it's going into the hem, but I think the hem will get turned under. Into the salvage. If I don't like it, I'll cut another one because I have plenty of fabric. Let's see, it will come like, well, got to get it pinned right. Pull it down a little, straighten it up, and it will come. Oh, she folded it under. Did she fold this over this one? I gotta look and see what she did there. Or did she, if I just fold it twice, I need more. Maybe she just folded it narrow and then folded it under again like that. I'll have to see. But the back, which will be the inner, will all be text. So there is how my hexagons, I'm going to turn this over for now. My hexagons are going to look like this. Except for, you got to get this centered better. I'll get that centered better. Let's cut we need out of this size, the felt squares. And so let me cut those. And shall I cut them out of the dark? No, let's cut them out of a lighter fabric that I can mark. I got a yellow here. A yellow and a yellow. And it's going to be on the inside anyway, so if they're different colors, it doesn't matter. They're just a batting. Yeah, I'm going to trim this one off a little. I'll probably trim it as I go. It's easy to draw on that felt that doesn't move around as much. And I need 7 of these. I have a pretty diamond in there. Let's just use this as a... No, I'm going to have to offset it a little if I do. Let's do it over here. No, we don't want to do that. Let's offset it. It's just going to be the inner batting. So I'm not too worried about a little off. And I think I'll cut 8 of these so I can have 2 diamonds. Why do you want 2 diamonds? Oops. Can I get 1 in there? That'll make 5. Probably get, can I get it, if I move this up a little, I think I can get 6 on there. Might as well use it as much as, no I can't. I have to put it right in there. It's not going to fit. Let's get that over, do it over here. This one feels thinner to me. Yeah. I think they don't all have to be yellow. That feels awfully thin. This one feels a little thicker. Let's use that. It must be a different piece of felt. Let's go to this gray. It's thicker. I kind of like to have them the same thickness because a thick and a thin might affect it. These are about the same. Whoops. I already marked that. Meri, Meri, Meri. Let's do it right up at the top. I need 3 more. I think I'm going to make 4 more. Who knows? I might need it for something. I'll put it in my stash. My pen is, this felt is drinking up my ink. Of course, this is gray fabric anyway, but I should do that corner better. All right, we'll cut 1 of these, and I'll cut the rest offline. yellow ones. These felt pieces all in one bundle. Put them back in my bag. I got these at a thrift store, a whole bag of them for $1. Somebody didn't value their felt pieces. They probably got them on sale at Hobby Lobby. Sells them for like all the way from 32 to 64 cents a piece. I've seen them on sale for 16 cents a piece at Hobby Lobby before. All right, let me put these in my bag, or by my bag, and let's cut out a felt piece. We cut out this one because it's we'll see how it is kind of thick. But she said to use a thin batting or felt. And my batting is thicker than this. There we go. So that goes underneath of this. How do they match up? Pretty good. And then that goes on here, but this gets turned the other way, but I'm for display purposes. Like that. And then these go here. Now she had circles. She had a circle here, and then she had a round circle, kind of like a trim type. I'm going to do hexagons, and I'll probably put running stitches in here, maybe across these two, or maybe across them all. So that is my shapes. Those are my shapes. I'm going to save these. I don't need these. I need these. And I'm going to save my scraps. I need to get me a little tin for the real little scraps. And we'll just put them all together for now. Oh, you know, I'll put them in my teddy bear. Ooh, I don't need a tin. You got a teddy bear. Let's put them in my teddy bear. Even though I'm going to get out another teddy bear, because I got another one. Got two more. I'm going to put the little pieces, because I go rummaging through this. I'm going to put all the little pieces in one teddy bear, but we're going to tuck it in there now to get it off my desk. And I might have enough time, it's 8:36, to go ahead and work on our journal page. And I dropped the center to that somewhere. I don't need it. There's my other scissors that I dropped. Piece of fabric. Let's get out my art journal. Let's find something else to put on that page. What do I have in here? Hold on, I'm looking. What's this? This is a sack of something. Well, Mary, look in front of us so we can see what you're looking at. We'll dig something else out of there for a background. There's my art journal. Behind me. Hold on. Clean off my top. There it is. It's right behind my chair. Now I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you my Dirty Dozen page. It's in here, but I don't want to show it to you because I want you to watch the video. we might work on this page. I'll give you a hint. It's got a black border. Let's see what's in this sack. We're going to use these hexagons. Let's see what's in here. There's something in here. Somebody sent me something. Let's take this paper clip and put it on here. Why don't we? I've got a piece of black fabric. Put it there with those. What's in here? Oh, this is the little he did one. Pearl's grandson made a little journal, and she sold the paint sample journals, and she sold us the supplies to do one. I'm not going to do that here, but that's another little journal to make. I didn't put that lace in good. Let's see if I can't just... So we'll put that back in the bag. Let's see what else I have here. Scraps to be used. Oh, I've got some tissue paper. I've got a goat head. Started drawing a goat. We'll use that. Might use a bit of that tissue paper. We've got some sewing, some paper that I sewed on. We'll use that. Oh, look. I was doing angel. I was doing, here, we'll use this. I think that's enough. Oh, maybe that pattern. That's something stiff. Oh, look, there's a lady in there. Let's bring the ladies out. Where are they? There. All right, that's enough, Mary. Probably won't use all of that. Let's put this away. There's got a big box of those behind me. I like this. Kind of goes with my fall. Let's see. My fall are over here. Let's go over one, but then I go into this summary page here. But I made it a little fallish. Where's that black? That might look good. Over here. Tear it so it won't. Or one on each side maybe. I don't know if we'll get those hexagons on there, but I like that. Maybe make this a little skinnier. Like that and like that. Now, I've got red, I've got this yellow, I've got my stitched pieces. Don't know if I'll use them here. I got my goat, and I've got these, which will go good on here with the black. I don't know, I think I'm covering up whatever. Let's do a face. Let's do a face. Is that folded? Oh, it's 2 sheets. Let me pull one sheet out. No, it's folded. No, it's 2 sheets. Yep. Paper and fabric are flying around on my desk. We want a face. I could put it over here like that. Peeking out of the, I think I better cut it. My scissors. it wasn't going to tear the way I wanted it to tear in a circle. So we're going to put this over here. I'm covering up my toile. Let's see, if I put this one like this and this one down here, I have my 12 people kind of showing. That's not a people, that's a land. I just have one people right there. And I have a person down there. So let's put this face. Oh, it's going to have to go this way unless I put it here, which I kind of like. If I put it this way, I'll cover up my little man. I could put it upside down. Like so. I like that. All right. Do I want any more? Do I want some of the planets here? Take this. We'll see if I want this or not. Oh, I've got this circular star. All right, we're going to fold this one up for another day. Put that back in the bag. So we're going to put this up here. We could put it over or under. I think under looks better. Under. Put this one over here. I have this star. I have my hexagons, which are over here. And a thread. Put the hexagon on top of that lady. Put that on there. Put this hexagon around the man, kind of frame them. And I don't know whatever happened to my other hexagons. I've got another one that flew away on me. I don't see him. That's okay. I don't need him. We'll use this star. All right, I'm going to start putting things down because I want to get them down. Let's put this down first. And I'm going to put it down with a glue stick. I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to buy me some of these. Arlene sent me this one. And I saw a pack of 12 out there that I think I'm going to use. So we'll just put this in here. This Yoo-hoo glue. And glue the edge down. This is pretty glued down, but let's put another. All right. And then this I'm going to put down with this strong glue here and hope that it holds it. I kind of like this. I got it at the thrift store, but I think this is an Amazon. It looks like I had tape on it at one time. I did. I had it glued down onto something and oh, you know what? If I'm going to have that showing there, the lips showing, I'm going to have to angle this, which is okay. I'm kind of working in a hurry here because I want to get done by 9 o'clock. I got 10 minutes. Today is Thursday. It's Paint Girly Day. I had her on Tuesday, but she's a Thursday lady. So she comes on at 9. Let's move this over this way. Those lips showing. She comes on at 9. I need a paper towel. Stacy Catitude comes on at also, well, 9 my time, 10 Eastern. Stacy Catitude comes on at 10 Eastern. Who else comes on Thursdays? I'll have to get my sheet out. Let's get it out. Kathy Arbor at 6 p.m. I don't see Art Junkie on Thursday. Paint Girly at 10 a.m. Eastern. Dusty Unicorn at 10 a.m. Pacific. Is this the third Thursday? APG Jamie comes on at the third Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern. I got her at 9 a.m. Beth Schuler, of course, at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I think that's all I have. So if I'm missing somebody, I apologize. But there's a lot going on. Okay, now I think I'll put this one on. Do I want that frame going? Yeah, I think I'll put this one on next. And I'm just using this wet glue. And I'm kind of just hurrying through this. I might have to go back and tack things down a little better. This is the hexagon template that I did this morning. And we're going to frame these two ladies here in our hexagon, which is kind of a really wonky one now. Come on, Mary. Straighten up. That's good enough. Ew, it's messy though. What's this? Oh, that's my star. Got to get my goat on there too. That needs some more glue in there. All right, now I'm going to put this down here on this side. Do I want the whole thing? Yeah, that's about all I can do. If I might have a little glue sticking out there. This glue is really kind of messy, but I think it sticks pretty good. We'll see. I've got a bunch of it going here. We will see. Let's see, I think I want it up a little. No, I want it down. And I think I'm going to have to, otherwise I'll have it going across the page, and I don't want that, because it'll... There. Now we're going to put this hexagon over this man here, and he will go across the page. I've got 8 minutes here to finish this up. I think that's what I can do in 8 minutes. Then I got my goat, which I think I'll cut a quick hexagon here out of this red. Just cut a real quick one. Doesn't have to be perfect. Got my towel in there. my goat, little goat sketch that I started here. And I'm going to tear him, I think, if I can. Little Halloween goat, little fall goat. He says, "Don't cut my head off. Don't cut my antenna off." Or not antenna, horns or ears. I guess they're horns. And they'll stick out a little, but we'll put them over here. So that if they stick out, they'll stick out on the black. So let's glue him down. And I think I'll use my glue stick. To help if I turn it up. And I'm going to put him on here. And then we're going to glue this maybe right over here. Yeah, I like that. So you can do a lot with scraps if you just don't throw them away. You can make some really cute pages. Now, let's see, what else do I have here? I've got my other tissue paper here. Let's put it this way. And let's just put that on with the glue stick too. And what else? I won't use my ladies. Do I want my ladies? I like my ladies here. Where would I put them? Kind of, I think I'll save them for another time. I need something to pull this all together. Let's start throwing away. Put away, put away, put away. My stitching? No, I think I'll save that. Put that back. Put that in there. How about my star? I think it looks best right here. Right side up. It's kind of falls in the background there. It's kind of a hexagon shape. Let's cut the... Hold the phone, I'm looking for my scissors. Got 10 pair here. Can't find the one of them. Let's cut it. Here. And here. And kind of snip there. And we'll put it like that. Put it down a little. I still need something to pull this together. It looks fragmented to me. What did I do with the lid? Fragmented. Hold the phone, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm looking for it. Is that the big one? Yeah. No, it's not the big one, but it'll do. This has got glue on the back of it. I want to get it off of there. Throw it in my trash. Now I'm working kind of fast, so my lines aren't going to be beautiful lines. Don't forget, Paint Girly is on it right now in 1 minute. Oh, not, she's probably coming on right, she comes on at 9. I want to finish my page here. I'm just about done. Finish what I'm doing. Let's see, I don't like this area in here. I'm going to color it all in. I've got threw my papers away. And I don't like this area. Paint it in fast here with my paint pen. Not gonna be perfect. There, I think I'm kind of liking that. Only let's do a I want to tie this together, and I think the hexagons are a good way to, and I'm doing them fast and wonky, but that's okay because it's Wonky Thursday. Every day's a wonky day for me. I'm going to put another one right in here. Is that too big. No. Let's put it. No. I think I better color that in. And I'd like to have another bigger one, but I'm kind of running into Paint Girly's time here. If you want to skedaddle over there, I will certainly understand. I want to finish this, because if I don't finish it now, it won't get finished. Well, maybe it would in this one, but we're just going to finish her off here real fast. Got one more. Let's put this one here. Let's shade this in. See, I think these hexagons help tie the page together. This one won't be as big. It'll be kind of falling off of the page here. That one's kind of wonky. Let's color this in. I think that just about does it for me. I think I'm happy with it. So, and I'll probably use this for my thumbnail. Watch for my video tonight, later today, of the Dirty Dozen. And it's in this journal, but I don't want to show it to you because I want you to see me put it together. I followed along with Becky yesterday with her Dirty Dozen. So have a really good Thursday. I will be on tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, and we'll continue working in this. I'll show you where I am on my slow stitching, and who knows what else we'll do. Have a great day. Go do some art. The weekend's right around the corner. Bye. Oh, before I leave, let me see what's going on in these messages down at the bottom. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Anina. Hi, Anina. She just woke up. Isn't that cool? Am I way down at the bottom? Let's see what's going on up here. Actually, Anina, I'm not sure what I'm going to do because something. There's more chat going on down there. I can't see it all at the bottom. But have a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Go watch Paint Girly. Bye.